All right. So last we left off,
The
there.
cleric that's not here.
Louis
The cleric is
was facing the wolves.
Yeah, I remember stabbing into the bushes and missing.
Yes.
No, you hit something. You hit the bush.
Bush.
He's a mighty bush warrior. And two of the intrepid party have split the party in the bushes, and
Yeah.
now
I
cannot
had no
see.
part of that.
And we were breaking into
And you're next
A ship.
to a ship. And Morian's just started to enter the bushes.
where was he? I thought he was going to help.
No, he's in the bushes and then going to help. So let's see if it kept up. Yeah, it did. Okay. So now, all right. So let me see if I can figure out how to open up the wolves. Close that.
If I get close enough to him, I can open him up.
This button. No. Yes. Creatures. This one. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh, I need to click on that one, and you can go delete. Good. All right.
Are these dire wolves?
They're wolves. Well, I
Or just
mean,
regular wolves.
you don't know what they are. You don't know what's going on. Louis doesn't know what they are. He just knows that there's something in the bushes. Morians knows what they are, but Morians has not said anything yet. Silver has also knows what they are, but
But
he's
Silver
a
doesn't
little
talk
far
to
away.
anybody.
Well, no, Silver does, but Silver scampered up a tree to provide cover for everybody because somebody, I won't name any names, turtle, decided to split the party.
I didn't decide to split the party. I was there, standing over the fucking whatever it was called, the piece of wood that we had just found, and then like I'm gonna go this way. Then this other guy was like, I'm gonna go this way. I was like, well, I guess I'll go this way. But I found something, so fuck everyone else.
Yeah. Hey, where are the ships?
The what?
Where's the ship map?
I can't tell you.
What ship?
We were on the map, the other map. When you
Right?
left.
No?
There
No?
was no other ship.
Or maybe
You're-
I was looking
you're-
at it on the stream.
You are currently sitting on top of a turtle.
You
Though,
did have the ship draw.
though to be fair, I don't think you can really sit on top of the turtle because you are small, not tiny.
I'm huge.
I mean, if my 3-foot tall gnome can sit on a barbarian's shoulders, I'm pretty sure a 1.5-foot tall fairy can sit on.
But he's not a barbarian.
Yeah, but I'm a 6'2" turtle, and he's a 1-foot fairy.
You're 6'2".
We have that, like,
Yeah, I'm 6'.
Yeah, you're 6'2", but you're hunched
No.
because you're a
That's-
turtle.
That's me hunched over.
Yeah,
I stand fully
you're
up, I hit
6'2",
about 7
fully.
feet.
You're 6'2", fully extended. You're a turtle.
Don't
This is
take
my
this away from
character.
us.
My character's tall.
Still-
boy. He's tall. as fuck,
Still,
boy.
you're considered a small creature. You can't sit. I forgot about that because like I'm a fairy. I'm used to fairies being like tiny.
He can
But no,
talk.
you're
still sitting
small.
on his
You
shoulders.
cannot sit on his shoulders.
How much you
Too
weigh?
bad I'm
I'll put
sitting
you in
there.
my bag.
All right. Well,
Pretty sure my weapon is
turtle, you
taller
have
than him.
you have disadvantage at everything.
Okay.
Okay, when we get back into town, we're gonna get one of those like child carriers that someone posted in the chat.
Papoose.
So this can be happening.
Papoose.
Anyways, so you guys are in the bushes. There's no light except for the one that you're providing, and you have found a giant wall of wood.
Is the initiative thing gone? Where was that at?
It should still be up. It's the fist icon.
I like
Got
that
it.
wolf there,
Okay.
Cody.
Yeah, it's a nice wolf, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nova, they're calling you a wolf.
I wasn't talking about that one.
Well, yeah, you were. Obviously, that's the only wolf here.
No, the one that just like.
I'm watching your stream too.
Hey, off the counter.
I'm just looking at the map.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you watch the stream and you get spoiled, then, well, I guess that's on you.
Yep.
If you admit to watching the stream, you roll at disadvantage because you already have an advantage.
You roll at disadvantage because you're small.
D&D.
It's D&D. All right. How?
It's
where
DD&D.
is-
DD&D.
Ah, there we go.
Disadvantage Dungeons and Dragons. That'd be fun for like a one shot. Everybody get drunk and like disadvantage D&D.
What do you think I'm doing now?
Yeah.
Is that
Once I polish off that tea, I'm cracking open some
Game
claws.
Master? Oh, just show it to me. Okay.
I got me some Patron. So I'm good.
I got me some Guinness.
If you ever done Irish Car Bomb?
Mm-mm.
Those are super yummy.
Hey,
Those are,
Louis, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Take creamy Baileys, a shot of
Okay.
creamy Baileys, and you drop it in like
If I
half a
remember how to
glass
do
of
this.
Guinness, and then you.
Oh wait, gotta do my
Ooh, that does sound
Okay.
good, actually.
perception check.
Yes, perception check.
Did you,
Blind
he
DM roll.
he muted you,
Normal.
Bane. That's me.
I know. How do I unmute him? I don't know how to unmute him now.
Right click and just hit mute again.
I did. I'm.
It says he's server muted.
I know. I'm trying to unmute him.
Oh wait. Bane, leave the server, then come back. Nope.
Oh, he's still muted.
How? Why won't it Oh, there we go. It's just being slow. You're being loud, and I was trying to ask for a question.
What an asshole.
I know. All right. So, okay, perception check. Awesome. So that'd be normal. Okay. What's your AC, Louis?
18.
18. All right. So, a giant wolf. How tall are you, Louis?
5'11" to 6'3".
You got to choose a number between those.
I mean,
6'1"? I think that's the middle.
can-
you're
can
you're
you-
only
can you grow?
variable if you're trying to woo somebody. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dodge something that's jumping over you.
You're how tall are you?
6'1".
6'1". Okay. So this giant wolf pops out of the bushes, and it's at its shoulder. It's about to your chest.
That's fucking huge.
That's
Yes.
oh, sounds like he's in dire need.
About 6 foot at the shoulder.
Oh.
Little under 6 foot. And jumps out and lunges at you. But because of where you have your what weapon do you have?
A spear. A pointy stick.
So because of where you have the spear, it tried to jump up and nip at you on the side to try and dodge the spear. And unfortunately, it missed. Well, fortunately, I guess, for you, it missed.
What the damn hell?
What's up, Lat? How's it going? Boom, ba-da-da-da, boom, ba-da-da-da. Okay. All right. All
Can I
right.
help you, sir? Yeah, can I help you?
All right, Louis. How much hit points do you have?
I think it's 21.
So another wolf jumps out, but you are distracted, in that you were focused on the one because you knew of the one, but another one jumps out and gets a very, very lucky bite on your shoulder, bypassing your armor, just right in between it. And you take 23 points of damage.
Oh. Wait, 23 points?
Yes.
I'm dead.
No, you're knocked down. And you're unconscious, so you're what is called bleeding out.
Okay, well, I'm bleeding out.
Let me, hold on a second. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, it is. That was a hell of a roll. Holy shit. Okay. So, how this works. Oh, what did I say, Jekyll? I'm like, it's going to be a TPK. I know it. So, what happens is you get knocked unconscious. Now, if you hit 0 HP, like, so if they do exactly your hit points and damage, you go to 0, which means you're knocked out but not bleeding out. When you go past that, unless you go into the negative, like if they do enough damage to put you into the negative at your hit points. So if you have 21 hit points, if you go all the way to negative 21, then you're dead.
Okay.
But that's not the case here. So what happens is you are knocked unconscious. And every roll, every time it comes up to your turn, you'd roll a death saving throw, which is a D20. If you get a nat 20, you're up with 1 hit point. If you get a 1, it's 2 strikes against you. If you are somewhere in between, but under 10, then it's just you fail, and that goes to a check mark. If you get above 10, that is a positive. If you get 3 positives, you're no longer bleeding out. If you get 3 negatives, there's some other repercussions that come along.
Extra dead.
Nah, I don't do straight up death on the 3rd death saving throw. You lose some hit die that you can eventually recover, but it's a kind of, there's a little bit to it. But that's just unfortunate that wolf crit.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was looking at all the fucking everything revolving around wolf, and there's like, there's no way, there's nothing in here that does that much damage. But I rolled a nat 20. That makes sense.
I'm just gonna with my
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
with
What
my
kind of fucking
dying
wolf did
breath.
this dude just bring out?
With my dying breath, I'm just gonna look up at the Silver, was his name, and just be like, "The fuck you doing?"
I was like, the
And
closest
then
thing
go to
would
the
be like
bleeding
a
out.
winter wolf, but even then.
I mean,
Wait,
this is just
aren't you?
sometimes this is how it happens. They're considered CR1, and so that's in theory.
Do they also get the bonus?
What bonus?
The if one of their allies is within 5 feet of them.
No, that was without bonuses.
Oh.
They didn't have the pack tactics on there, so that was just a straight roll. And I was going to roll at advantage if he failed his perception check, but he knew approximately where it was. It's just it was just the natural crit, unfortunately. Oh, Oh, and the fact that
And
they
it's
do
so weak. If it's the one I'm looking at, it's very weak.
it's 2d6 is their bite. And the fact that it's because it's doubled for critical is 46. And so plus 3.
Oh, you
so,
get that
know.
wolf. I'm looking at a 2d4 plus 2.
No, that's the wolf.
The one I'm looking at is.
Oh, you're looking at a regular wolf, not a dire
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Morians isn't here. So hold on a second.
Can you play for him? No,
I cannot play for him. We'll just have to pause that scenario for right now and move over to the 2 next to the wooden wall. What are you 2 doing right now?
Looking at the wall.
Well, we had last discussed potentially just breaking through it because it was very, very moist and wet, and you could push through it.
Mhm.
You don't think you could push through it. It would take a conceited effort to get through it.
Oh.
You
But
probably
there's decent
could
rock.
get through it. It just would be effort. And when I say it's moist, I mean like, sure, there's water dripping off, but this is also water-treated wood.
Okay. Then we continue moving the direction we were moving,
Yep.
Okay.
which is away from.
So roll me perception or investigation.
Or investigation?
Yes. So like, how thoroughly are you looking into it? Are you just using your eyes and just like, looking around and whatnot? Or are you like really thoroughly investigating?
I'm really thoroughly investigating. Like I'm honing all my senses. I'm quote
Okay.
unquote like talking to the forest per se.
And then that would be investigation. Well,
Use your turtle.
I mean, you can't talk to the forest. You can't talk to this forest.
Well, I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
God, I
sorry,
rolled a nat 1.
forest.
Of course.
I don't know what I.
That sets off
You're-
the tone of the whole
You're
night.
supposed to do blind rolls to the DM.
It was, I forgot to change it back because you had us roll public before.
What?
There was like one or two public rolls that we could see
Oh, I don't remember that.
last time. I remember.
Anyways,
I hate this blind GM roll thing.
it's fun. Come on, it's enjoyable.
You?
So
It's-
I want the suspense. You guys are fairly well
the
versed in
suspense
D&D.
is literally killing us. One of our guys are down.
Yeah,
Well-
the suspense actually killed me.
Well, you know whose fault that really is?
The wolf's fault for attacking him. What?
No, it's Silver's fault for not doing shit when he's sitting up and sees the whole goddamn picture.
No, he is doing shit. He's firing arrows. He tried to warn you. Well, he shot the arrow to warn you guys.
Well, he could have said something.
He can't. He's got to be quiet. It's his whole fucking job.
I think
That's
he's
why.
on mute.
That's why he shot the
He's
arrow.
fucking mute.
He warned you guys with the
Silver
Silver does
arrow.
not have a silver tongue. He's just a mute.
No, he
his,
actually sounds like Gilbert.
like his
Gottfried.
magic bow has a side effect to where it casts silence on him.
Using perma-silence.
As long as he has that bow, he can't speak. But he can't get rid of the bow because he can't afford to buy arrows. Anyways, I don't know what I rolled, so what do I notice? Or not
All right.
Notice?
So, as you are thoroughly inspecting, getting up there, because you were on the shoulders of a turtle, you're able to get up a little bit higher than the turtle is. And so, as you were inspecting, you found a pair of boards that are weak, fairly weak and whatnot. You could probably, with a sufficient hit, you could probably break through them. Though
You're
it would
talking
be
to me.
no, to Nulka. Oh right, Nulka is the turtle.
Yep.
Yes.
I got mixed up for a second there. All right, so Mr. Turtle, because you are low to the ground, because you're all hunched over, because you have this fairly hefty thing that's on your shoulders.
It weighs like 0.2 pounds.
it's still fairly hefty. I mean,
Fairly.
Flicker
'Cause he's a
trees.
fairy.
I weigh 9 pounds. How is that hefty?
You do not weigh 9
My
pounds.
fucking armor, my
And-
torches
Yes,
weigh
yes,
more than
I
him.
do.
You do not weigh 9 pounds and are
Literally
small.
my character sheet.
There is no way that you are only 9 pounds
It's a fairy.
and
You get a,
small.
very small physique.
No,
Like-
no, he's small. He's not tiny.
Okay,
I
so
don't-
when I was rolling this character, I looked it all up. This is well within the range of.
Hold on. This is fairy. What the fuck did they do? Because this is messed up. All right. You're Fae. Fairy's lifespan is only about a century. You're small. You are small. There's no fucking way that you are small and only weigh 9 pounds.
Is a baby small? Because they're about 9 pounds.
Yeah, the baby's like.
Okay,
usually
small.
a foot or two.
8 pounds
Fairy.
to 60 pounds.
Fairy, 30 to 40 pounds.
I can
A
still
fat
carry
ass
him.
fairy.
Where are you getting that from?
That fairy do be thick though.
So by the artworks and other small races, your new fairy character should probably be about 3 to 4 feet tall, except the wings, which may be taller than when extended. We're guessing here, but probably around 30 to 40 pounds.
And where is that listed?
I will
'Cause
get
I
it
did
to
not
you in a
see that
second.
Oh yeah, just D&D fairy weight from D&D AVE. Fairy playable race. Fairies look like humans or elven children. They stand 2 to 3 feet tall in height and weigh between 25 and 35 pounds. Your size is small. And said some other stuff. And your base walking speed is 25 feet.
Fairy variant. The problem is I don't have the book. All right, maybe I'm looking for the actual book, but there's just no way you are 9 pounds and you're small. That
Do you
means
have fairy dust?
that means you have nothing in your body. No bones, no
Okay,
muscle.
So when I looked it up, the small, it says it right here. D&D 5e, small.
Yeah,
It says
You know who
between 8
also
to
s-
60 pounds.
I-
That's what I was going by.
there is no way you're 8 pounds. That
How long
is
are you? Or tall are you?
you're small. Small.
I'm well within the range.
That's
what it
that
says.
is
8 to 60 pounds.
There is a mistake. There is a mistake. Because that's tiny. That's in the tiny classification is 8 to whatever pounds. Let's see. D&D 5e halfling sizes. So halflings are 3 feet tall and weigh 40 pounds. So our average of 3 feet tall. So you are 2.5 to 3 feet tall, and you're going to be 25 to 45 pounds. I don't know what they did, but if they're going to put you at small, you don't get to be 9 pounds. I'm fucking vetoing that shit.
He's still light as shit. I have a lot of weight that I can carry, just saying.
I
25 pounds. And he's fasting, so 20 pounds.
Best I can do is 15.
Best I can do is 50.
They should have just made the goddamn fairy tiny, like fucking D&D.
Homebrew, say what?
I mean, we're going by the fucking D&D book, so unfortunately. But the thing is I don't have all of the specs because they haven't even like no, we're not going to fucking release the book yet unless you buy all 3 books for fucking $500. Like, what the fuck?
All right.
All right.
He's 25 pounds.
So
2.5
you can
feet
be 9 pounds when you cast Reduce on yourself.
or enlarge on me, so I can just like climb up in this fucking boat.
Anyways,
One boat size.
Just make sure you sprinkle it like on me. Just not my shell, because like if my shell enlarges, I'm fucked.
well, that's a good question. Are you and the shell 2 different things?
No, a turtle is part of the
The
shell.
turtle is attached to its shell.
But no, turtles aren't.
It grows with it. No,
turtles
it grows
aren't
with the turtle. It grows with the turtle.
But turtles
And
aren't
literally-
connected to their shell. They're 2
Yes,
separate
they are.
things.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not. No, they're not.
Oh.
I will fight you through and through. I am a tortoise expert. I love sea turtles. All turtles are one with their shell. They're not like fucking one of those things called that roam across the bottom of the ocean looking for other shells that are bigger.
Hermit crab?
Yeah, they're not hermit crabs because hermit crab shells don't fucking grow. They're turtles.
Are
Turtles don't have to leave
turtle
their shell.
shells part of their body?
Yeah, the shell is part of their ribs and their back.
All right, touche. A turtle shell is as much a part of its body as our skeleton
As
is
our
to ours.
skeleton is to ours. The
All right,
shell's made of
all
2
right.
pieces. Yeah, I'm reading the same thing you are, homie.
But the thing is like, anyways.
I even have a bridge.
I think it would be hilarious if they were 2 different entities.
Yeah, it would.
And
be
you
like
fucking
at a disadvantage.
you have him enlarge your shell, and then
Well,
you
I
use
think
it as a
that would
melee
be-
weapon.
Yeah, or you could use it like if it's like enlarged enough, everybody can just get up inside of it and like sleep for the night.
True,
It
exactly.
would have a lot of interesting.
But then if he accidentally casts enlarge on you and not the shell, and then now you're strangling
Like, am I strong
your
enough
shell.
to break out of the shell, or am I just gonna fucking die?
It's bringing some new meaning to getting out of shell,
Yeah, right.
breaking out of
You're
the
finally
closet.
Coming out of your you're finally coming out of your shell, huh?
Anyways, I think Dr. Jekyll's mad at me because I said he can't be 9 pounds. Over here muting himself. All right,
I mean, yeah, I mean that's the second thing that he's been shot down on. So.
What's the
I
first
would
thing?
understand. The it was one of his spells.
what spell? I don't remember. You have to remind me.
Which
Anyways,
spell it was, but it was a spell.
okay, so
Sitting over here dying.
Nulka. Okay, so you see at the base of the wall and whatnot, while Flicker is looking up above, standing on your shell. Not heavy, like I was thinking, but you're right. Anyways, looking down below, you see 2 panels that are weaker than the rest, as if there has been some corrosion going on. And
How
you
big are these
figure
panels?
you could probably bust through with a strong enough blow.
How big are these panels?
They're like 2x6s. So it's 2x6s roughly.
Okay, so a foot high.
Yeah. Yep.
Or, okay.
So it'd be
I don't-
it'd be a tight fit for you, but you could still probably make it. It would be no problem for Flicker.
Alrighty.
Okay. You hit. Okay. All right. So you go with your claws
I don't
and
make
you
noises.
attack in your mind with your claws and you swipe at the boards. Flicker, go ahead and roll me a dex check. Or roll me a perception check first. Boop, boop, boop. All right, roll me a dexterity save. All right. So you unexpected movement happens from below you as the turtle pulls out his claws or their claws and swipes suddenly at this wall. You unfortunately tumble off. You don't take any damage. You just are now on the ground in the mud. Your wings are a little dirty.
What does the board look like?
It's damaged, but it's not. It's still whole, but it is damaged slightly.
Okay.
You left some good claw marks.
Flicker tree, do you want to do anything to this piece of wood I've been attacking?
You didn't break through it, right?
No, I did not, but it's noticeably damaged.
Marginally noticeably damaged.
Marginally noticeably damaged.
I can try. I'll try to hit it.
Okay, go ahead.
Just strength check.
No,
it's gonna
whatever
be,
weapon you want to use.
Yeah, it's going to be a attack roll and then damage. Most likely, you're not going to miss it unless you roll a 1.
Oh no, it moved. That'd be some shit. Fucking boat just.
All right, yeah, go ahead and do damage. Okay. Yeah, so you are using a club. So you pull out your club, your little hammer, and you smack the boat about right where his claws did some damage. And one of the boards visibly cracks down the middle. Still in one piece, but there's definitely a visible crack.
Okay. What happens now? Do we go again?
Now, hold on a second.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Go inside, guys.
What do I see all around me? I mean, it's just like a wall of bushes directly behind me and this boat in front of me. With like a little bit of give between the boat and the vines and brush.
What?
Like, what do I, like, can you describe what is exactly around me? Is it just like the boat and then like 2 feet away from on my backside is the bushes? Or like, what's exactly this look
I'll
like?
tell you in a minute. Okay. Right. Is there a way to do... If I click on you... Oh, there we go. I got right click. Okay. Can I do this?
Oh, so whatever my damage was, it was +1 because it goes off my strength modifier. We had to manually input this in, so I don't know if it put that in there.
Hold on.
And it's slashing damage.
Okay. All right. So you said that you're supposed to have a +1
Yeah.
on your claws. You have it.
Okay, and they're slashing. They're
Yep.
not
Yep.
bludgeoning.
Have that
Okay.
too.
Okay.
All claws are slashing, not bludgeoning.
Oh, boy.
Most natural attacks are some form other than bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay, so what you see around you. So there is just a lot of very dense thicket of bushes behind you. So, like, you guys have, like, if you look at the shrubbery that's around a lot of houses, you know how, like, really thick that is?
Yeah.
And you can get between the shrubbery and the house, but, like, it's, there's just a little bit of space to work with and whatnot, and you can't really see anything outside. So that's kind of what's happened here. Is that's the thickness of the shrubberies, and you manage to like make your way as you claw yourself through and slip and slide and whatnot to get between the shrubbery and the house. But all of that closed back up as you made your way back in, so you kind of lost the direction in which you came. And unfortunately, like, the big thing about the entities are, how when you're snowboarding or skiing and you get an avalanche that comes over and you get buried with snow and you don't know which direction is up or down? That's kind of the situation that you're in. Is the exit kind of closed off and you don't know you're up or you're down.
Gotcha.
And, well, it's... what is up and down because of the orientation, but you don't know what is left and right and what's behind you, what's in front. So you're kind of like trapped there until you make an effort to get out, of course. And you can certainly try and find your way by doing survival if you wanted to. But that would just be, some series of checks like it was before to get back into it. Anyways, what you see is kind of all that shrubbery that's all, like, really thick and dense, and there's a lot of, like, vines and roots and whatnot where you're at, and they are a lot of different vines that are climbing up the wooden wall, but the gap between them is still fairly sizable. It's probably 3 feet-ish. So
Okay.
for you and Flicker, things that you have kind of, like, realized is this feels unnatural. Like,
Well, yeah.
why is there a gap? These walls have appeared to have been here for quite a while, and though you're not sure of what they are, you still don't, like, it's still super unusual.
Okay.
So there's something odd there. Louis.
Yep.
Go ahead and make me roll. It's a straight D20. So I wonder if is there death saves on your character sheet?
Yes, there is.
Oopsie.
Yeah, there's death saves. If you go to attributes, there's death saves. There's a plus and a minus. There's also exhaustion and inspiration on here too.
Attributes.
Gosh, yeah. I don't see death saves.
It's right underneath resource 1, resource 2, and resource 3. Should be right next to Arcana on the right hand side and Athletics. If you're looking at attributes.
I think I'm looking at a completely different character sheet then. Because I'm at the attributes page and it just has, like, the aerobics, animal handling, Arcana.
And there's nothing to the right
the
of
left
it,
side.
like underneath like spellbook effects.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
Oh. Under effects?
interesting. Hold on a second.
Not like click effects, but like
Default
underneath it.
5e sheet.
Nope. I just have a blank sheet to the
Interesting.
right of that.
Hold on. Let me.
I'll show you what mine looks like.
Yeah. So I did the tidy ones, and apparently they removed that from there, which is interesting. Unless it's.
See, that's what mine looks like. We had like the death saves and everything.
Where are you
Okay,
sharing?
hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I sent it directly to you.
Save sheet configuration. Okay, there, Lewis. You might need to close your
Yeah,
sheet and reopen it.
Okay. I reopened it. Okay, now I see like the death like check marks.
Yes, I
Still
changed your
haven't
sheet.
changed
Okay.
it back to me.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change flicker trees as well. Interesting. I didn't realize they were missing that. That's unfortunate. I like the tidy sheet, but it looks to be useless.
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 Okay, what's the command for rolling a dice again? Is it R1D20?
So you should just be able to click. You just click death save.
Oh, okay, that's safe. 1D20, roll normal.
There we go.
YG.
Okay. Right. Oh, so it automatically tracks. That's really cool. Neat. All right.
The death save thing disappeared from my character sheet.
What do you mean?
So it used to be like on top of the picture, where it had like the skull and the check and X mark, but now it just disappeared after I rolled the dice. It looks like I'm back to the old character sheet.
Hold on. Let me grab your sheet again. Sheets. Oh, I need to do defaults. Save that one. All right. Go ahead and exit out. And reopen up your sheet.
Right. Okay. Now I can't open up my sheet.
What the heck?
I was able to do it by double clicking my character, but
you got your character sheet open?
no, I don't. I can't open it up again.
What the heck? What the heck?
Why do heck?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Show players.
Character.
3 users currently unable to view the sheet. Would you like to update the default permissions for the sheet? 3 users are currently unable to view the sheet. Okay. Show to current viewers. No. I don't want that. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and just reset the game. Let me also make sure that, yeah, everyone's player, okay. Alright, so I closed the game. Let me close it fully. Foundry. Okay, launch world. All right, game is back up.
Okay, I can open my character sheet now, and it looks different.
Awesome. Okay. And Flicker, you having issues with your character sheet at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I wasn't having an issue on the old one.
Well, I updated your old one too. Because apparently the tidy sheet was missing a bunch of things.
Can I switch back to
Unfortunately.
the old sheet?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay.
The old sheet doesn't have all of the a lot of the
Oh, it didn't have
things.
death saves. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
There's a whole bunch that it's missing. It's missing the death saves, exhaustions, inspiration, the size, the senses, and stuff like that.
That's lame.
I know, right? It made me sad. I didn't realize it was missing so much. So I'll have to figure it out, and maybe it's been updated, or maybe there's a different character sheet we can use. Anyways, okay. Louis. So you have made. In your character sheet, can you see that it says 0 check marks and 1 X?
Yep. God, I'm having no luck.
Yeah, no luck. Well, I just was curious because it sent the roll just to me, so it doesn't tell you what it is, but it does tell you that you failed. So that's interesting too.
You said it didn't show what he rolled.
So it shows me what he rolled because he did the blind roll to me.
Right.
So it shows me. However, it doesn't show, so it doesn't show him that roll. But
Right.
on the character sheet, it automatically shows that he has a check mark or an X, and he's got 1 in the X.
Oh.
So it shows him there that he failed, but he doesn't know what the number is. He just knows that he failed. So I just thought that was interesting. So as we are learning the thing, and also Ronan should be here any minute now. Hold on a second, I gotta look at dinner options. Anyways, you have 1 hit point, and you wake up.
And you're
I'm
surrounded
just
by
not
wolves.
gonna move. Because that spell I cast last time, Pass Without a Trace, still under effect.
It is. Hold on. It might not be. Is
1
it?
hour.
Does it say 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour. duration.
Or does it say concentration 1 hour?
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has +10 dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Does mirror image say concentration?
It's the Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, no, I'm looking to see if they list it. D&D 5e. I'm just curious if they mention like, oh, this has got concentration or not. Yeah, duration concentration up to 1 hour. So, but I see. Okay, so on your spell list, if you notice where it says under the like right next to it, you see VSM.
Yep.
So that means it requires verbal, semantic, and materials. The C at the end of that means concentration. So what that means is that you must hold concentration. Because you got knocked out, you automatically fail your concentration. Whenever you take damage, if you're concentrating on a spell, you make a con save to see if you continue maintaining that spell or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the spell fizzles.
Yep.
So I'm at 1 HP, surrounded by dire wolves. And
have you opened your eyes?
Sure, I'll open my eyes.
All right.
hesitantly.
There are no direwolves around you. You are just laying next to the bush with a swarm of butterflies floating above you.
Can I try and figure out how long I've been out?
You can make a survival check to try that. It would be at disadvantage though, because this is difficult.
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Yeah, you're not entirely sure. You're fairly sure it hasn't been more than an hour. But that's about all you can tell.
Let's see. What kind of healing crap do I have? Okay, I have a first level cure wounds. 1d8 or 1d. Yeah, I guess I'll try and cast cure wounds on me to kind of like get me not at 1 hit point.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So you click the healing.
Healing. Blind GM roll.
No, you can do regular.
11.
Okay, so you regain 11 hit points.
Ooh. Let's see. I guess I'll look. Do I still see silver or whatever in the treetops?
Oh, roll perception.
You see nothing. You've been
Yeah,
blinded.
left us around.
What's that? Oh,
I see nothing, and a tree branch falls into my eye.
no.
There's 11 HP.
Silver is no longer in the tree that you saw him in before.
See him.
You do not see him at all.
Okay, so he's just not there.
He's not there. As far as he's not in the tree that you last saw him in. And looking around, you don't see him in any of the other trees either. What you see is you're laying on the ground. There are the wolf tracks heading back the direction in which they came. And the footprints, as you can tell, I mean, you're laying on the ground, so it's a little difficult. But as you can tell, the wolf prints are fairly rapid. So it looks like they sprinted. Like they full on fucking, they went from standing to a full gallop.
Probably all that
Is there
damage
anything-
that silver doesn't do.
Is there anything unusual about the butterflies that I noticed?
No, they're Morian's butterflies.
Oh. God damn it.
So yeah, they're naturally unusual.
So they're exceptionally unusual.
Yeah.
I'll just start crawling back towards where Morian's entered that bush,
Okay.
or the hedgerows, try and catch up with him.
Okay.
Now that I'm,
It's gonna be hard.
not
It's
dying.
gonna be hard to catch up when you're crawling, but do you?
You're able to crawl up to there and whatnot.
12 hit points.
Morian's has like managed to like break out, and like she's right at the entrance of them. So she's standing over you and looking around.
Yeah, I guess if Morian's isn't currently here, can't ask him any questions. So I'd ask him if they saw where the wolves went or heard what happened while I was dying.
Morian's is not sure. Morian's knows that the butterflies saw the wolves just take off. Like the butterflies were trying to help protect you. And so they kind of swarmed around. After you got knocked unconscious, they swarmed around and fought off, or like, kept the wolves distracted a little bit. But then all of a sudden, 3 arrows hit into the wolves, and then they just took off running.
You're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this
No,
shit, I'm out.
they were snarling. So they were angry
They're
at
gonna
something.
go munch on a cleric.
Alright, rip my arm off. Well, I will strongly suggest we regroup so this shit don't happen again.
Oh, I can't hear anything you're saying because I don't know where the fuck you're at. So
Yeah, well, I'll tell it to Morian, so
Okay.
I guess we'll try and find the other two.
Go ahead and are you gonna try and do it while crawling?
I'll stand up.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
you
make.
take 15
I
points of
just wanna make
damage.
sure.
You gonna fucking roll for that shit?
You know what's gonna be funny? I mean, he's gonna do it anyways because he's that type of guy.